Right, we're ready to go. First thing we do, before we start the first phase of the game, is turn over one of these cards. There's 6 of them. Remember, there's 6 eras in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give it a quick shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Turn over, and let's see what happens. First thing we do is rotate workers on the volcano. All right. This icon says all workers rotate one spot, because there's one arrow, clockwise. Alright, so we'll start from the beginning. This one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes here. Now that could well affect what I decided to do. I was thinking about going to war. You know, if I wanted to take this action here, take resources, which I was tempted by, I can't now. So that's kind of scuppered that. So they're messing with us already. Next thing is they get some training of their own. So they get Barbarian knowledge. 2 buildings. So we'll place the non-player character up on the 2 spots. And then 2 on the grey clan. So 1, 2. Again, this doesn't affect anything other than that race to these bonuses. Whoever gets to the end gets bonuses. So for example, on this grey clan, whoever gets to the end here gets 3 victory points, 3 domination, and a card draw. And this means either from the warrior or the gods. So get a free warrior or a free god. Next up, they move 1 space on the honor track. So we move this to the 1 spot. This one, less significant. At the end of the game, the difference between your points and the non-player points is either added or taken away from your score. So if I'm down at 5 and he's at 11, I'd lose 6 domination at the end of the game. And then finally, we have lands being taken. So this represents the non-player now infiltrating lands. And we start at the left here, and we look for the first region that has a clan of this colour that's adjacent to us, or adjacent to an already conquered region. Right, so he's looking for grey lands. We start here. There is a grey land adjacent. Okay. If this was around the other way, we would look at grey and we'd say, is there one adjacent? No, it's either purple or red. So which one is first? Purple. So he would conquer the purple land. As it goes, it was this one. The first one adjacent is grey. So he's going to move his token in here, his banner in here, and that goes back to the game box. Those 6 points are no longer available, and that region is no longer available. We're never first player to conquer anything. Chances are, well, it could be. It could be. Some of these come out and they're blank here, so they do nothing, alright? But there's a good chance that he's going to take one of these 2. So that 3 victory points is not going to go to us, because the first person to conquer a region in Fenian is the non-player. So these 2 tokens go back to the points. That's 9 potential points we've lost. That's it. That's the non-player character's actions done. And now it's all about us. We would normally move into the maintenance phase. This is where buildings are coming out and we're refreshing stuff. But first turn of the game, we've got no buildings. We've got nothing that needs refreshing. We're going straight into taking actions. And every player gets 3 actions. And this is where we start placing stuff on the volcano. We have a fourth that can become available to us. If you place your worker on this spot here, this green spot, then that would be your second action, because first action is here, second action is on this ring. What that means is I could then place a 4th worker on the bottom ring somewhere. Okay, potentially down here. Right, this one's already taken. Well, let's carry on. Let's play this first era out and see what happens. Ah, there's one step I missed on the AI card. I forgot this middle section. There's 3 slashes through these 3 cards. These 7 cards on this display here represent these 7 cards. Okay. What it means is these 3, the second, third, and fourth, are removed from the game. So as if the NPC has taken these cards. So stone production's gone, and this warlord here has gone, which is quite a nice warlord actually. Yeah, never mind. Okay, they don't go from the game; they go back on the bottom of the deck here. All right, so that means we're left with just these 4 to choose from. 2 buildings, which I'm keen on. And then we've got a god and a warlord. Let's move over to the volcano then and take our first action. I think the first thing I want to do, planning my actions here, I do want to keep some gold behind, which means I'm going to spend, if I pick up these two, that's going to cost me 2 gold, that one's going to cost me 1 gold and 2 stone, so total 3 gold. I've only got 3 gold. And at the end of this era, this feast says if I spend 1 gold and 1 wood, I get 3 victory points. If I spend 1 gold and 3 wood, I get 7. So I can't get all that. That would cost me 4 gold in total. So an extra gold would be good. There is an action here to get 1 stone, 1 gold and 2 victory points. So that would fill that. Then I could potentially come down here and get the warlord. I think I'm going to forsake the warlord and go for the building. Right, we're going to go here. This took quite a bit of thinking out, but we're going to go here. This lets me take a god or a warlord. I'm going to take a god. I did really want this warlord because of the 3 honour and the training, but this 2 gold production is hard to pass up. So I'm going to take this god. I have to pay a resource. It says any 1 resource. Let's play iron. Okay, it gives me 1 domination, 1 victory point. And I can put this in my player area now. And I can use it. And it says I can rotate the volcano or swap 1 gold and go to war. Let's put this in my display here. I can have up to 3 gods. I've got 2. And I can use 1 every turn. This is still my first turn. Before or after I take an action is a turn. So if I wanted to, I could exhaust him now and rotate this 1 step. The place where I placed my champion, my worker. So if I wanted to get to these 2, for example, gain 2 food, gain 2 iron, I could turn this way. If I wanted these actions, gain 2 stone, gains 2 wood, I could rotate that way. Okay, so 1 step is just moving it so that I'm pointing at the next segment. Okay, like so. That means now these 2 actions become available to me if I turn it that way. Now as it goes, I think I'm going to go for the build action anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. So I might just keep it as it is. The other action on this is pay 1 stone and immediately go to war. Now that is tempting, because I could go to war here against the red faction, and they're called the Nephraya faction, if I feel ready. Yeah, I'd have to win 2 battles. Whatever number you're on, you halve it. I'm on number 4 against them. So half of 4 is 2. I'd have to face 4 battles and win 2 of them. If I had to face 5 battles, I'd have to win 3 of them, half rounded up. Facing 3 battles, I'd have to win 2 of them, half rounded up. So to win 2 battles against a Nephraya would give me 5 victory points. Or we could, I don't have to do it immediately. We could see how the rest of this era plays out. I'm going to grab a building next. So my second action, I could have gone for those 2 gold. But no, I want to go for the building. I can play in this sector or this sector, because that's where I'm standing. Okay, I'm overlapping these 2 sectors. So I'm going to play this action here. It's the building action. And this means I can take a building from the display. There's 2 buildings. That's a warlord. These are buildings. This one costs 1 gold and 2 stone. And that gives me 2 gold each turn. This one costs 1 food and 2 stone. Gives me 2 food each turn. So I'm going to take this one. I can have up to 4 buildings. This is my first. So I pay the cost and put it in my player area. So 1 gold and 2 stone. 1, 2. So I'm pretty low on resources here. But as you'll see, I'm gonna get some more gold next time. But in order to use a building, I need to have the knowledge to use a building. At the moment, I don't have any knowledge to use buildings. I'm down here at 0. To use 1 building, I need to be at the 1 spot here. So for my final action, I'm here, so I can play into this segment or this segment. Yeah, this is the segment I'm in. So overlaps these two. Here I can do training and get 2 domination. That's tactics or knowledge. So I'm going to do knowledge. So I'm going to take 1 knowledge and 2 domination. Okay. And the knowledge I'm going to grab is here. 1 building. It's the knowledge to do 1 building. You can see it goes up to a maximum of 4. The bonuses here are victory points or domination points multiplied by the number of buildings you have. Incidentally, there are second place bonuses here, so if I do get to the end, there is a second place bonus. If he gets there first, he gets this bonus. Whoever gets there second, if I get there second, it's number of domination points or victory points times the number of buildings I have, right? Right, that's my final action, but I'm not done yet. So I was tempted by this one. I could activate this guy and grab 3 victory points. I mean, you should, because this is how you win the game. I'm going to keep hold of the resources for now, though, because I might need them. And instead, I'm going to activate this guy, because this is what I'm here for, right? I'm going to pay 1 stone, and I'm going to go to war. First thing I do is pick my target. It's going to be this one here. Right, so this is where I'm heading. I can't put a banner in there yet, because I haven't defeated him, but I'm facing the Nefair, 5 victory point token here. I could try and take this one on. You can target any region that's adjacent to a banner. Right? This region is adjacent to this banner. It's joined by C, this C route, this black line. Do you see? But I don't want to take him on. I want to take this one on. It's worth more points. And obviously, once this is open, it does open up this one, which means non-player character could come in here and steal these 6 points. The other thing is I can't go to this island yet because I need this track to be up at the A spot. Right? I can't go there yet until it's there. Non-player character doesn't face such limitations. So I'm going here. It's this green woodlands area, and it's in the fair, and it says 4. I'm on the 4 spot here. And what that means is I've got to face 4 battles and win at least 2 of them, at least half of them. Okay? 4 battles. So I take the deck that has the forest tiles on, the forest cards, give it a shuffle, and I'm going to start drawing 4 of these. Okay? Now I've got a special ability that says when I go to war, when I draw a battle card, I can, if I wish, discard it and draw a new one. But I have to face the new one I draw. So if I draw this one and don't like it, I can draw the second one, but I have to do this one. I can't discard it again. But I can do that on every battle. Okay. The other thing is, if I look at the back of these cards, they've got icons on, and this is the icon for the archer. What this means is I'm more likely to face archer-type troops. And then secondly, the berserkers. This is where I need my troops. I've got 2 archers, 2 berserkers, 2 raiders. So before I go to war, what I can do, before I draw the first card, is I can start exchanging resources for troops if I wish. Right? At the moment I've only got 2 archers, but I could swap 1 food and 1 wood for 1 more archer. And I don't really want to do that because I need 3 wood. The thing is, if I swap food and wood, I go from 3 down to 2. And the trouble with being at 2 is I can't then take the feast bonus at the end of the game, which is 7 victory points. I could take this one, but that's 4. I lose 4 out of those. Yeah, it's not worth it, is it? Let's keep 2 troops, and this is going to be a tough battle to fight, but I've got to win 2 of these battles. Yeah. Hey, I want to show you how this works, so let's do it. 1 food, 1 wood. 1 food, 1 wood. And we're buying another archer. I could do 1 wood, 1 silver. No, let's do that. We're 3. I think with 3 archers, I stand a chance of winning this battle, this war. Okay, let's go for it. Right, now we start drawing cards. Remember, I've got to draw 4 cards. If I don't like one, I can toss it away and face the next one. Okay, let's go. This is tough. I need 2 archers. I've got 3, so we can do it. To defeat this battle. And if I defeat this, I do get a reward of 1 wood. Right, that's good actually, because I want that wood back. Yeah, I like this. Okay, cool. So we're definitely going to win this one. I'm not going to discard it. I'm going to defeat this by discarding 2 archers. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right, that's 1 battle done. We've got to win 1 more battle. Okay, let's draw again. Ooh. This one needs an archer and a berserker, and it says I can overpay if I wish. If I overpay, for every additional archer I play, I get 3 victory points. I don't have enough. 1 archer, 1 berserker, and I get 1 gold as a reward. Oh, I could have gone for that warrior. The good thing about warriors is during the war you can call on your warriors. This warrior would give a raider to the battle, so I can exhaust him like that and get a raider for the battle. Hey, you know, you can't predict these things, but I did get the 1 wood. I'm gonna win this one. I'm gonna take 1 archer, 1 berserker. I can't overpay with archers. So this goes down to 0, this goes down to 1. We win this one as well. And unfortunately I've got to face 2 more battles, and I'm gonna lose the next 2, I'm sure. Alright, let's see what happens. 3 archers. Okay, let's use our special. We toss this and draw again. We have to face this one for the 3rd battle. Yeah, it's 1 archer, 1 raider. We lose this one. Okay, the 4th one. 2 berserkers. I can't do it, I've only got 1, so let's try the ability. 1 berserker. I can do this. We can do this. So down to 0 berserkers, but we've defeated this one. There's no reward on this card. Now we lost 1 battle. We only got 3 out of 4. We lost 1 battle. This is where defense comes in. If you manage to push your defense up, and it was the 3rd battle that we lost, that means my track had to be up here on the 3rd spot. If I'm up on the 3rd, it means I can ignore the benefit, the loss of the 3rd battle, or the 2nd battle, or the 1st battle. Okay, but as it goes, I have to suffer the penalties, and it tells you here that you lose 1 troop and 1 domination point. If you haven't got any troops to lose, it's an additional domination point. All right. So for each lost battle, 1 troop and 1 domination point down. You can choose which type of troop. So I'm going to lose a raider. I lose a point, but I've won the war. 3 battles out of 4 is enough to win the war. So I take these 5 points, put that in my player area. That's mine to keep. I can take the 5 points immediately, pushes me back up to 8. And then I can take the rewards of these cards. 1 gold and 1 wood. 1 wood and 1 gold. And these get discarded. And that's how wars work. That's how battles work. Pretty neat, huh? Now remember, these just get shuffled back in. This deck's now ready for the next battle. So I could face those same battles again. Alright, you just shuffle this thing up. There's lots of variability in here. Okay. Now you might say that was a lot of work for 5 victory points. Well, it gets better than that. This region now becomes more important to me, because if I can join regions together, adjacent regions at the end of the game give you exponentially more points. If I've got 2 regions and control 2 adjacent regions like this, I get an extra 1 point. All right, you take the number of regions adjacent, 2, take away 1, and you square it. 2 minus 1, 1 square. If I've got 3 regions adjacent, 1, 2, 3 like this, that's a group of 3, that gives me 4 points. 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 squared is 4. 4 regions adjacent, and I get 9 points. 5 regions adjacent, 16 points. So you can see that if I can string these together, then you can really boost up your points. This next region is going to be a real foothold for me to link these 2 together, definitely.